I really wanted to go to bed, but I had to do this. I just had this little chat with ChatGPT on my phone. It's kind of cold in here because I live in the basement. My wife makes me live here. Actually, I choose to. It's really good for our marriage. Anyway, I love her. So I'm having a conversation with my little buddy, ChatGPT, on my phone. I love you, little buddy. I do. I love you. I ask ChatGPT, let's get my head focused so you can see my hair. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh, I was going to turn the women on. How about this? Make sure these things, I don't like these things like this. Because then I look like Stephen Colbert. Have you ever noticed his ear here? It goes out like this. Stephen, I hate to mention it, but you may not have noticed that. And what about that singer, it's a Brothers, he sings blues, like from Louisiana? He has a mole about this size. I say, get rid of that thing, you can afford it. And then there's that very cute, what's that actress that played with Jim Carrey? Not Zoe Deschanel, although she is just the most wonderful, anyway. Zoe, not Kravitz. Oh, shit. She was the wife of Jim Carrey, who had a black son, that short guy. I think he passed away, maybe not. A midget, black midget. And his neighbor comes over and questions Jim Carrey about his intelligence or something. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT the following. Are there any porn stars that actually go by their own names? My little buddy says yes, some adult film performers use their real names. Name the top 7 that go by their own name. This is how conversations with AI go in 2025. It only has 1 trillion four-letter word parameters, but in 5 years it's going to have 10 trillion, and in about 10 years it's going to have 100 trillion parameters, which will be the entire body of human literature that is digitally available ever produced. So hopefully it won't be an idiot then. I couldn't find a direct link of the top 7 adult film stars using their given names. I say, again, we seem to have a failure to communicate. Strother Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Strother Martin. Cool Hand Luke. Paul Newman. Love the guy. Love Strother. This is not the question I asked. ChatGPT says, got it, Jeff. Based on available information, there are very few adult film stars who use their real name or real first and last names, ... So your answer is yes, comma, no, comma, or maybe to my question of are there any porn stars that actually use the given names as their handles as performers? Yes, no, or maybe. Maybe is ChatGPT's response. Okay, we have another maybe. Give me one example of that particular maybe. I couldn't find any well-documented cases where a famous adult star used both real names and first last names. Was Cheryl Lyons' name, was that her last name Lyons when she was born? Chat says, I couldn't find specific information about a performer named Cheryl Lyons in the industry. Then I said, you mentioned someone above whose first name was Sunny and whose last name started with the letter L. Was the last name that started with the letter L the same last name that she was given at birth? Assistant, or ChatGPT, no. Sunny Leone's birth name was Karanjit Kaur Vura, or something like that. Then I say, dare I ask it, this is where it gets sort of dark. Dare I ask this again? Are there any porn stars whose first and last names are identical to what their first and last names on the day after they were born? Assistant chat says no. It seems highly uncommon for adult film stars to use their full birth names.